the young and the restless spoilers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is an absolutely beautiful day to dive into some of the most chaotic, mind-blowing drama we have ever witnessed. Grab your iced coffees, get comfortable, and prepare yourselves, because the tea we are serving today is piping hot, unfiltered, and ready to spill all over the place. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking right now. I am filming this while I am running errands, literally sitting in my car gripping the steering wheel for dear life, because I just had to jump on here and vent. Wait, we need to talk about this now. My soul has actually left my body, and I am genuinely hyperventilating over what just went down. We are not just watching this show anymore, besties. We are invested. I am personally, deeply, and irreparably offended by what just happened, and I need you all to spiral with me because I cannot hold this in for another second. Wait, backtrack for a second. I missed a step. My brain is visibly buffering from the sheer audacity of this plot. Let us rewind and set the stage for the absolute cinematic mayhem that just unfolded. So, we all know Billy Abbott has been completely and utterly unhinged lately, right? He has been on this massive, obsessive crusade to execute a hostile takeover of Chancellor Industries. He literally crashed Lillian Kane's celebration to announce that the Abbotts technically own Chancellor because of some ancient, unpaid financial bailout from John Abbott. Lillian Kane are obviously preparing for a brutal corporate war, but Billy Boy is out here acting like he is the king of Genoa City. He is smug, he is triumphant, and he is completely ignoring the fact that his personal life is hanging by a very fragile thread. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but I need to bring Audra Charles into this equation. Audra, the corporate shark herself, actually sat Billy down at the Genoa City Athletic Club and tried to warn him. She legit told him that his destructive obsession with this corporate war was going to ruin his personal life. She knew Sally Spectra was pregnant. She knew Sally needed peace, and she tried to talk some sense into him. But did Billy listen? Of course not. He forced her to toast to his success, completely ignoring her warnings. He is officially on my do not perceive list. I am so done with him. But wait, the plot thickens, and this is where I start to lose my actual mind. Meanwhile, our girl Sally Spectra has been out of town on a business trip. She has been dealing with the massive, life-altering realization that she is pregnant with Billy's baby. And who was there for her when she found out? Who handed her the pregnancy test? Audra Charles. Yes, besties, Audra. Audra was the one who stood by Sally in that bathroom. Audra was the one who shared her own deeply traumatic secret about miscarrying Noah Newman's baby years ago. They bonded. They had a profound emotional trauma bond over the fear of motherhood and the devastating loss of children, considering Sally lost baby Ava. Audra was Sally's ultimate confidante in this terrifying new chapter. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. So, Sally is out of town, completely oblivious to Billy's corporate warfare, but she is feeling the weight of this pregnancy. She is feeling vulnerable, she is feeling hopeful, and she makes the fateful decision to cut her business trip short. She secretly returns to Genoa City early because she wants to surprise Billy. She wants to look the man she loves in the eyes and share this beautiful, terrifying news with him. She wants to build a family. She is genuinely trying to embrace this new normal, despite all her fears about Billy's chaotic nature. So, Sally arrives back in town, and she heads straight to the GCAC where Billy has been staying and celebrating. And, honestly, can we just veer off into a completely random tangent for a second? The lighting in the GCAC hallways is always so intensely dramatic, like a moody noir film. The carpets are that weird geometric pattern that makes you feel like you are walking through a maze. And there is always this faint, smooth jazz playing in the background that honestly gives me anxiety. It is giving major impending doom aesthetic, and I am straight up obsessed with the set design choices here. Okay, wait, I am glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Sally is walking down that moody hallway. She has her suitcase rolling softly behind her. Her heart is probably pounding out of her chest. She reaches Billy's hotel room door, and because this is the universe we live in, the door is slightly ajar. Maybe room service just left. Maybe Billy was careless, who knows? But the door is cracked open, and Sally pushes it. Besties, be for real right now. What Sally sees in that room is the most insane, world-ending tea ever. I was mid-skincare when this scene happened, and I literally smeared a charcoal mask all over my white rug because I had to yeet my phone across the room. Send help. Sally looks into the room, and she sees Billy and Audra. But they are not just talking. They are not just toasting to Chancellor Industries. They are in each other's arms. I am literally shaking. They are locked in an embrace. Billy and Audra. After everything, after the warnings, after the toasts, after the bonding, Sally Spectra, the woman who has lost so much, who has fought so hard for a shred of happiness, who is carrying this man's child, stands in the doorway and witnesses her boyfriend wrapping his arms around the one woman she trusted with her pregnancy secret. It is honestly so unhinged. Let us dissect this tea with absolute cinematic mayhem, because the stakes are astronomical right now. First of all, Billy Abbott. We all know Billy is a walking, talking red flag. He has a history of reckless behavior, he makes terrible decisions, and he constantly sabotages his own happiness. Sally knew this. She literally told him that she feared he was just like her father, always chasing the next shiny thing. And what does he do? He proves her exactly right. He gets high on his own power, wins a tiny battle in his corporate war, and immediately crosses a line with another woman. He is straight up trash for this. But Audra Charles? This is the betrayal that personally attacked my soul. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this woman. Audra looked Sally in the eyes. Audra held her hand through the terror of taking that pregnancy test. Audra shared her deepest, darkest pain about losing a child. And then she turns around and falls into the arms of Sally's baby daddy. Bestie? No, absolutely not. Audra is officially dead to me. This is not just a betrayal of a friendship, this is a betrayal of womanhood. It is a violation of the sacred trauma bond they shared. I cannot even fathom the level of sociopathic detachment required to comfort a pregnant woman and then get physical with her partner hours later. And don't even get me started on the vibes of the room. The absolute silence of Sally's realization. This is where the scene elevates to a high-octane psychological masterpiece. In the past, Sally Spectra would have kicked that door off its hinges. She would have stormed in there, screaming, throwing lamps, and tearing both of them to absolute shreds. She would have caused a scene that would be legendary. But this time it is different. Sally does not make a sound. She does not scream. She does not cry out. She just stands there, frozen in the shadows of the hallway, absorbing the full, crushing weight of the betrayal. You can literally see her heart shattering into a million pieces behind her eyes. The cinematic restraint of this moment is genuinely breathtaking. She realizes in a split second that she does not need to fight for a man who would do this to her. She does not need to beg for loyalty from a friend who would stab her in the back so viciously. Sally silently pulls the door shut. She turns around and she walks away. I am literally hyperventilating right now just thinking about the power of that walk. She is carrying her suitcase, her dreams, and her unborn child, and she is walking away from the toxicity. Did I say that yet? Ugh, my brain is mush. Moving on. But Sally is not done. Oh no, she is a Spectra, and she knows how to leave a message. She does not confront Billy in person, but she makes sure he knows exactly what he threw away. Sally heads over to the Abbott offices, or wherever Billy's main desk is situated right now, amidst his Chancellor takeover chaos. The office is dark, quiet, and completely empty. Sally walks up to Billy's desk. She reaches into her purse, and she pulls out the very first ultrasound photo of their baby. The tiny, grainy, black and white image that represents everything they could have been. The future they were supposed to build together. She places it right in the dead center of his desk. She does not leave a note. She does not write a scathing letter. She just leaves the photo. The symbolism here is astronomical. It is a silent, devastating nuke dropped right into the middle of Billy's life. It says, I was here. I saw you. And this is what you lost. It is giving major, I cannot even energy. And I am totally living for the sheer dramatic weight of it. By leaving that photo without a single word, Sally is reclaiming her power. She is telling Billy that he is not even worth her breath anymore. After leaving the ultrasound photo, Sally heads straight back to her place. She does not hesitate. She packs her bags. Every single thing she owns, thrown into suitcases in the dead of night. It is raining outside, obviously, because the universe knows how to set a scene. The rain is lashing against the windows, reflecting the absolute storm raging inside Sally's heart. She makes a vow right then and there. She looks at herself in the mirror, and she makes a promise to the tiny life growing inside her. She vows that she is going to raise this baby alone. She is going to be the mother she never had, and she is going to protect this child from the endless, toxic, destructive power struggles of the Abbott family. She is completely done with the lies, the betrayals, and the corporate warfare. She refuses to let her child grow up in a world where their father is constantly chasing power and crossing lines with other women. Sally Spectra gets into her car. She grips the steering wheel, tears streaming down her face, but her jaw is set with pure, unadulterated determination. She drives out of Genoa City in the middle of the night, cutting off all contact. She turns off her phone, she blocks their numbers, and she vanishes into the storm. She is leaving it all behind. I am calling it right now, besties. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. When Billy Abbott walks into his office the next morning, still riding high on his Chancellor victory, and whatever the heck happened with Audra, he is going to see that ultrasound photo. He is going to realize that Sally came back early. He is going to realize she knows. And his entire world is going to collapse in on itself, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update, because Billy is going to lose his actual mind. He is going to tear the city apart looking for her, but she is gone. And Audra? Oh, Audra is going to have to face the wrath of a guilty Billy and the absolute destruction of her own reputation. They are both going to burn, and honestly, I am here with marshmallows, ready to roast over the flames of their ruined lives. I am genuinely so unwell over this. Sally deserves the world, and she is out there alone, pregnant and heartbroken. But she is also strong, and she is going to rise from these ashes like the absolute queen she is. I literally cannot wait to see how this plays out. But for now, I need to go lie down and stare at the ceiling because my grip on reality is slipping. This situation is now my entire personality, and I am not okay. Keep spiraling with me in the comments, besties, because we are in for a wild ride.